Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to a new edition of our show titled Speak of Africa. Brothers and sisters, we're very, very happy to bring you this show again today. We've noticed that we're working together and our numbers are going up, and we thank you for your participation. And we also thank you for really sharing a lot of information with us. Without you, we will not have this information. Our role is just to disseminate and amplify the messages that you send to us. When you look at the show of today, the greatness of this show is due to the fact that we are using information that you've sent to us. You send us videos, you share stuff with us on WhatsApp, Facebook. So we use this information now and we'll package it together to make the show you're going to watch today. And this is why we say thank you very much. And we encourage you to continue subscribing and sharing the show with your friends and family members. Okay? Thank you very much once again. We're going to have a good show today. So many topics we have to discuss. What we'll try to do is we'll try to make sense of what is happening in the world, especially in the motherland. We're going to start the show of today by looking at Nigeria and South Africa. Last week, we reported on the killings of Nigerians in South Africa by South Africans, disaffected youth in South Africa. And we shed light on this, and we'll let you know that Nigeria contributed a whole lot to the liberation of South Africa. And we shared a lot of this information. Even this week, you can even see the talk of war between Nigerians and South Africans. We'll even show you a video. So just watch the video for a minute.
Yes, this is where the Nigerians gathered, waiting for the South Africans to cross the line. Let the show begin. And here is the South Africans. Here is the South Africans. Here are they over there across the line. And the police is in the middle of them, waiting for them to watch them, trying to wait for them to come along so that the show will begin. This is what's passing through in South Africans. Look at them. Look at them. The police are there in the middle of the show. Yeah. So Nigerians are this side. Nigerians are this side. You can see the guys with knives and guns waiting for them to show themselves. And here are the South Africans. Here are some of them there. Here are there. Here are there. And the cops are standing in front of the line, trying to hold the show. Here are they.
Yeah, this video shows how Nigerians are on one side, then the police are on the other side. We just think that the South African government has so much to digest. They have really beaten too much more than they can chew. And they picked the wrong target. When you target Nigerians, which is a really big country in Africa, you're really looking for a whole lot of trouble. Already, the repercussions are being felt in South Africa. They make a lot of their money from investments in Nigeria. Look at MDM, ShopRite. All these businesses have been broken into and they are not operating anymore. So it means a whole lot of loss of revenue for these South African businesses. We hear that President Buhari is planning a trip to South Africa next month, October. He is presenting himself as a peacemaker, as a statesman. So he wants to iron out those issues that created these problems. But as we told you, the issues mainly are the jealousy of the South Africans. When they see foreigners come to their country and do well, they are kind of jealous. But they need to learn to emulate what these foreigners are doing. These foreigners start businesses. It's not easy to start a business, but you need to learn, how can I start a business like these foreigners? And interestingly, we saw another video which made us laugh the other day. A young girl was speaking, a young South African lady. She was speaking why the South African ladies love Nigerian men.
I'm from South Africa. I will have to tell you the reason why our South African men are killing the Nigerian men. This is because the Nigerian men are very good. They are gooder than the South African men. Our South African men, they don't take care of us more than the way the Nigerian men do. The Nigerian men give us money for hair, for food, for clothes. So, but the South African men are selfish. Nigerian men, they are not selfish. They take care of us very well. So that is why the South African men are angry, because all the beautiful ladies are now going after the Nigerian men. When you chase and date a Nigerian man, you enjoy your life. But we date the South African men and we are suffering. Nigerian men are taking good care of us and they have money.
Nigerian men come to South Africa, they work very hard, they make a lot of money, and then they take care of the women. When they date South African women, they share a lot of money with these South African women. So a lot of the South African women love falling in love with Nigerians because Nigerians give them a lot of money. The South African men are very selfish based on what this young lady was saying, which is why most of the pretty young South African women love Nigerians because the Nigerians have the money. They have the money to spend and they use the money to buy them favors and gifts, so they love it. So we have to just tell the South Africans, if you cannot compete, then get out. If Nigerians are taking all your beautiful girls, that's your problem. You don't have to be killing them. That's the most barbaric way of solving a problem. So we just are looking forward to Mr. Buhari's trip to South Africa. We hope this time Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa is going to take this issue seriously because it's going to be hurting their pocketbook. Because when Nigeria closes a lot of these businesses, it's going to be hurting the pocketbook of South Africans. So we think they should take this issue seriously.
Life insurance money secrets of millionaires and billionaires exposed. Discover how America's rich and famous exploit these arcane tools to build fabulous wealth. Why should these big white guys have all the fun? Let Prince Ojong, the celebrity author of The Miraculous Millionaire, show you the little understood life insurance way to riches. Are you still doubting the good things that life insurance can do for you? Trust strategies, estate planning, 401k rollover, annuity contract, cash value, education funding, executive benefits, income protection, life protection, living benefits, mortgage protection, tax-free retirement? Think and grow rich with life insurance. Your amazing journey to wealth begins by calling Prince Ojong at 240-350-1131.
Okay, next, we're going to move from South Africa now to Zimbabwe. We've covered Zimbabwe a few times on this show, but today we just want to share with you the sad news of the passing of former President Robert Mugabe. Robert Mugabe was a freedom fighter who contributed a whole lot to free his country from colonialism. Unfortunately, after he became president, he had policies that were really disastrous. These policies took a country that was thriving and turned it into a useless case. The country had an economy that was in shambles. Nothing was working. And Mugabe was really a guy who treated his opponents very, very poorly. Look at even like the MRC party. Mugabe always sent thugs to kill people in that party, which was not really good. It's true, in Africa, we have a tradition which says we don't talk bad about the dead. So we've seen that even the American government is not really willing to say nice things about Mr. Mugabe, even though he has died. So we just want to leave things like this, and we just say we wish his family well, and we hope his church members can see that the world has forgiven Mr. Mugabe, and people are ready to move on. He made a lot of mistakes. He did things that he should not have done. As we say, a human being is not God. Sometimes people get into leadership positions and they behave like they are gods. But God is eternal. Human beings will live only for a short time. Now, Mr. Mugabe was thinking that he would live up to over 100, but he did not, because God decides. We don't decide. So God is powerful. God is great. Human beings are little. So that's the lesson most people can learn from Mr. Mugabe. The sad thing is, Mr. Mugabe died in Singapore. This is an issue that we're going to be raising a lot again, because most of these African leaders keep dying abroad. Singapore got its independence around, I think, 1963. Today, it's one of those Southeast Asian countries that is really doing very well. A lot of African countries became independent around the same time. But look at where Singapore is. Why could Mr. Mugabe not build good hospitals in Zimbabwe? In Maputo, for example, Bulawayo. Why could he not build good hospitals so that when he's sick, he could be cured in these hospitals? So that's the shame of African leadership. You think you're going to be there forever. You don't think you will ever have a need for hospitals. You think hospitals are for other people. No, you are not special. The fact that you are president doesn't make you special. So this is a lesson, a very hard lesson African leaders should start learning. Build good hospitals in your country. We have a lot of African doctors. Africa has a lot of land. Africa has a lot of manpower. So if you build a good hospital, you can attract a lot of labor. There's no point going to Singapore for medical treatment. You can receive treatment in your home if you have a good hospital. And it is not impossible to build these hospitals. If you need help with challenging a lot of African leaders, contact us. We are experts in information technology, and we have experts in architecture. We can help you in building a very good hospital, which will really treat all the top people so that they should not be going abroad and squandering hard-earned foreign currency, okay? They should reserve their foreign currencies. They should not be squandering it by traveling abroad and making other countries rich. So, which is the lesson that we're telling Zimbabwe. This lesson is not only for Zimbabwe alone. We want other African countries to learn from the mistakes of Zimbabwe. Okay, from Zimbabwe, we're going to move now to Congo DRC.
Hey, yo, Shay, I thought you was going to take me to this place so I could get my taxes done. You know I'm trying to buy a new house. What's up?
Let's get it on. If you're searching for a house, call up my man Prince Ojong, the best in real estate. Take it from your guy's shape. When I say his services are the best in the states, word is born. He even take care of your tax forms, fat refunds. So come, get your business done. Consultations, financial organization, fast processing. No waiting, this man is amazing. The Prince.
Act now and call Prince Ojong at 240-350-1131. That's 240-350-1131.
We know we've been talking about Joseph Kabila a lot, but since he stepped down from the presidency of Congo DRC, the guy has been having fun. He has been riding his motorbikes. But today, we're going to share a video with you where Joseph Kabila is busy dancing in a nightclub, and just watch and enjoy the dance. If you see, the guy is enjoying in the nightclub, he's dancing, you see his steps, he's having fun, he's relaxing. So there should be life after the presidency, which is what we can tell you when we watch this video of Joseph Kabila. We know he did not want to leave, he was forced out, but after he decided that he would leave, he created the conditions for transition. And Felix Tshisekedi has taken over the country. He said, God feeling well. And we like the fact that Joseph Kabila is living his life, is relaxing, is doing other things. So when you watch this picture of Joseph Kabila having fun and dancing in a nightclub, people are just like, wow, so a president can have fun too? Yes, a president is a human being. So let him have fun, okay? Next, we want to take you now to the main story of Cameroon. There's so much happening in Cameroon. In fact, when we look at the country today, we've looked at a lot of the newspapers. We've looked at the TV stations. In fact, much of what is happening there will fall into a few themes. One, Cameroonians are awaiting the UN meeting in New York on the 24th. Second, Cameroonians are worried about the lockdown in the Anglophone regions and the militarization of those two regions. The next, Cameroonians are also worried about Mr. Maurice Kamto and his presence in the Konongi jail. In addition, the first video we want to share with you, after you've looked at some of the pictures of the newspapers, is a picture of mass graves. Look at it.
C'est seulement là aussi que c'est un peu de cassé. Quel argent tu commences? Est-ce que filme comme de ta côté? Où est ma part de téléphone là?
These pictures were sent to us by some of our subscribers. We shared them on this show with you so that you can see what is happening. So it looks like when there was a prison riot a few months ago, some of those Anglophone prisoners that are not well known were arrested, taken to a secret location in Yaoundé and killed. So you're going to see a caterpillar going to a mass grave and dumping the bodies of most of these unknown rioters into these mass graves, Anglophones who were prisoners in Konongi. So it looks like, because I could hear the guy speaking in French, because I understand French very well. Even if you don't understand French, if you watch the videos, you see that the people were just complaining that, "Way, look at bodies of people dumped in a mass grave. The caterpillar is dumping them in a mass grave." The people were in their house shouting. So as we say, whenever you commit crimes, know that there is no thing that can be hidden under the sun. God sees everything, and it's unfortunate for the government of La République that people caught them in their act. So it's really sad when you look at these pictures, and I'll ask you to watch them again. I'll take a minute, watch them again. So it's very, very sad. You see a lot of mass graves. These people are just being dumped just like animals, just like sad. Is this how you treat human beings? So this is really sad. Then, of course, we have other pictures also to show you. Mr. Paul Biya, the devil worshipper, you could see him singing the blues. He's singing the blues. He's with his people, the Bulu people. They want to give him more power so that he should not leave the presidency. It looks like he's been having so many challenges recently. Then the guys are speaking in the Bulu language, that they're going to help him so that whenever he speaks, the whole world should listen to him. Nkunkuma, 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 Grand Nkunkuma. So watch the videos and see. It's like a ritual that is taking place to give him supernatural power from the devil. Watch it and see.
Yeah!
We've told you before that the devil is not powerful. God is powerful. So it looks like after all these games, Mr. Biya is still grieving. It looks like he's lamenting, he's singing the blues. Okay? The guy is singing the blues because whatever he has done to try to put Anglophones in check is not working. And the Anglophones are ready to be free. Already they are taking the upper hand. Who says you guys are not winning? My people, you are winning. If anybody ever told you are not winning, you are winning because already Mr. Biya is under intense pressure to say something about the Anglophone issue before the next UN meeting. And today, people are really expecting his address to the nation at 8 p.m. Cameroon time. So in this speech, there are so many things that are expected, and we can already tell you some of the themes. One, Mr. Paul Biya is going to apologize for all the killings and all the troubles he has caused the Cameroonian people. He wants people to forgive him. Then he's going to declare a ceasefire so that all those B soldiers who have been killing people should finally return to their barracks. Next, he's going to release all political prisoners, including Mr. Maurice Kamto and Sisiku Ayoktabe. He's going to appoint Mr. Maurice Kamto as the next vice president of La République du Cameroon. This is a post Aïdjo had abolished before when Foncha occupied that post. There has not been a vice president in Cameroon for a long time. Even though we understand that Mr. Maurice Kamto did not really want to be Biya's vice, but the international community has put pressure on Mr. Kamto to accept the position as vice as a position of transition. Then later on, Mr. Biya will resign and Maurice Kamto will take over as president of La République. But at the same time, Mr. Biya has also announced a national government of reconciliation, okay, a conference of reconciliation so that Cameroonians can meet in Addis Ababa and discuss the form of state. Before, he said the form of state is not negotiable. Now, the form of state is negotiable. This is what we've been asking for. So, my friends, my family, what you guys have been fighting for, you're going to get what you've been fighting for. What I have done, I've simply acted as a catalyst to take your message and spread it so that the world can hear you. And this is just the mission. When we started, some people were telling us, you're wasting your time, nobody will hear what you have to say. Nobody would even listen to you. I said, no. If I'm fighting for my people, if I'm fighting for you, the Lord is going to hear me. When the Lord hears me, he will take my message and share it all over the world. My prayers are being answered. You are hearing me, you are sending me your messages, and I'm sharing them. So whatever I prayed for is happening. So God always listens to my prayers, and which is why I say the God I serve is a very good God. Already, everything you guys have been fighting for, you are getting it. We will only say prayers to those who have died, those who have lost their lives, those who are displaced all over the world, especially in Nigeria. Okay? Most of the people who have left their villages and they are suffering in camps in Nigeria, we really feel for them. But we give the most respect to the Amber Restoration Forces and those who have lost their lives fighting to liberate their country. Okay? We want to say their fight has not gone in vain because as a result of the fight that they put up, Biya is ready to come to the table to really negotiate with us. And this is a good sign. As I said, freedom is not really free. There is always a heavy price we pay for freedom. Okay? No dictator will give you freedom on a silver platter. You have to fight for your freedom. You have to buy your freedom. So most of these people who have died, I consider them the martyrs of Ambazonia freedom. They have died fighting for the idea of a new and free country. So their blood is watering the fields of Ambazonia. So let us make sure that we keep these fields holy because their blood has watered these fields. Okay? So we say this and we ask you to pray for all those souls. Today, their souls are still marching on. Okay? Their souls are marching on and we'll continue praying for them and we say we shall see a brighter day tomorrow. So we want to tell you, we've also built some new websites which can make it easy for you to communicate with us. This show should not only be once a week. We want to make it possible for you to have lines of communication open with us at all times. So we've created two websites. We want to share the addresses of the websites with you. One is theafricannation.com. The other one is theafricannation.tv. We've already hosted these two websites on the web servers of AWS, Amazon. And we're going to be sharing more content. We're going to be uploading a lot of content to these sites. And we encourage you, if you have any content that you want to share with us, we can upload it on this website. Then later on, you can register and you can upload content directly to the website. So we have the websites ready. They are live. So what we are doing now is restructuring and uploading content. So we're going to be loading content and restructuring all the time. So we encourage you to work with us. Do not only watch this show once a week, watch this show with your friends and family, subscribe to the show, then tell your friends also to go to this website. And this website also, you can go to social media because the websites are modern, they are linked. So even if you are on the website, you click, you can go to Facebook, you can go to Instagram. So all the social media channels, we have them, and we are encouraging you to take advantage of them. So do not be left behind. This is your revolution. The Amber Revolution is your revolution, and we ask you to participate. If you've been standing on the fence, this is a time for you to join the party and celebrate, okay? So we thank you very much. Victory is near. We told you a Goliath may be big, but if you believe in God, you may be a small David, you will still beat the Goliath. And this is what you guys are doing. So we pray that God is listening to us, and we pray for our dead, okay? So once again, we thank you sincerely for watching this show. Bye-bye.
Hey, yo, Shape, I thought you was gonna take me to this place so I could get my taxes done. You know I'm trying to buy a new house. What's up?
Let's get it on. If you're searching for a house, call up my man Prince Ojong, the best in real estate. Take it from your guy Shape. When I say his services are the best in the states where it's born, he even take care of your tax forms, fat refunds. So come get your business done. Consultations, financial organization, fast processing, no waiting. This man is amazing. The Prince.
Act now and call Prince Ojong at 240-350-1131. That's 240-350-1131. Selling a service or a product? Need buyers? Use the African Nation TV as a channel to reach many viewers. Act now and call Prince Ojong at 240-350-1131. That's 240-350-1131. Act today.